You guys ever heard that? He wrote a little book. It was called Stephen Covey wrote the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Yeah, I decided after watching Obama the last year and a half, 2 years, I got inspired actually. So I thought I was taking notes and decided to write what I saw down, what I saw them doing. I call it the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Liberals. And I just kind of like to go through the 7 habits. So for all you out there who would like to follow in Obama's footsteps and, have a vision and come into power and, run the country, this is what you got to do. These are your habits. Okay, the first is always reward your allies. If Goldman Sachs gives you a bunch of campaign donations, you should appoint one of their executives to be your treasurer.
Yeah.
On the other hand, always be ready to throw your political allies under the bus. I mean, if you attend a radical liberation theology church for 20 years, but they're no longer benefiting your career, well, maybe it's time to leave the church and disavow the fact that you ever knew or aware of their, what their teachings and what they were saying. Yeah. Number 3, if anyone disagrees with you, call them a bunch of names. Yeah, your opponents, they're not just opponents. They're racist, homophobic, white beaters who probably hate puppies.
Yeah.
All right, if there's a problem in this country, propose a new government program and a new tax to fund it. So if the banks make a bunch of bad loans, you should create another bank regulator and then throw in a tax on the bank's assets.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And then don't forget to buy the votes of the poor. You got to do this with government handouts, new social programs, refundable tax credits. It doesn't matter whether the programs actually help the poor or actually do any good. So, example, you could have a Make It Work Pay tax credit. It amounts to about an extra $7 a week for the average worker. But hey, you get to say you did a tax cut for the entire middle class. For the big business and the major corporations, you should buy their support and get their campaign donations with special carve-outs in the law that will guarantee them high profits. So for example, you can force the utilities to buy green energy so that GE can make a fortune selling windmills. Yeah, you can force everyone to buy health insurance so the insurance companies can get 35 million new customers. Yeah. And then finally, number 7, whatever you're about to do, always say you're doing the opposite. Yeah, if you want to raise taxes, tell everybody you're going to lower them.
Yeah.
If you want to take away people's healthcare choices, tell everybody that they can keep their own healthcare plan.